Hello everybody, my name's Joe from SHUTTERSPEAK Photography. Today I'm going to show you how to take an old image and maybe something that you took a while ago that didn't quite come out the way you wanted it to, a landscape photo in particular. Um, Maybe you had it set up, something that you had composed, but when you brought it home and you looked at it, it just didn't quite have the excitement that you were looking for. And since we're all stuck inside, today's a great day to try and reinvent some old photos. So I dug this photo out right here that I have. This is a photo of some hot air balloons, and I thought the composure was nice, but my lens wasn't really long enough to really get this composition the way I wanted it. And the photo just doesn't work. It's kind of boring. Again, composition's nice, but so I'm going to go through some steps here in Luminar. This is Luminar version 4.2 on how we can completely reinvent this photo into something really fun that we can go out there and then share to people and maybe brighten somebody's day a little bit. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do with this, and I know what you're thinking. Probably your instinct is to maybe make some adjustments with color, contrast, exposure, etc. But for whatever reason, I think it has something to do with, in Luminar, some of the AI enhanced settings. Once you start using these sliders, the sky replacement doesn't work. And so I'm going to start by going into the Creative tab, and I'm going to go to Sky Selection first. And just so you know, when I click on Sky Selection here, a pop-up window pops open. However, the screen capture software, for some reason, doesn't always see it. So if you don't see a menu there, trust me, there is a menu there. It has a list of skies that come with the software and any ones that you preloaded on your own. So down at the bottom right here, it says Load Custom Sky Image, which I'm going to do. I have a directory full of different skies that I can utilize, and I'm going to pick this one. It's a nighttime photo. It's got the moon. It's got everything I could want here. You're going to want to have your own skies, whether you purchase them from somewhere, take them yourself, because if you use the skies over and over that come with Luminar, that's fine. But what you're going to start to notice is your photos are going to have the same look to them, the same sky over and over. And you're going to start to see those skies in other people's photos as well. And of course, you want your work to be your own. So take some time out to get some of your own skies, take pictures of your own skies, purchase them, download them, but just have a bunch of them. All right, so I have the sky now. Now, right off the bat, we've taken this from a daytime shot, right? Look at that, to a nighttime with a full moon. But we're not going to stop there. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to go to AI Augmented Sky. Okay, and what the AI Augmented Sky does it has the ability now to add objects into your landscape photo, specifically into the sky. So when I click on the object selection menu, a menu pops up with a list of different objects that I could place into the sky. Auroras, balloons, so we already have hot air balloons, so we won't use that. Birds, clouds, fireworks, lightning, the moon, we already have the moon, mountains, plains, rainbows, and then again you can load your own custom ones. I'm going to go with fireworks, and in particular I'm going to go with this one, Fireworks 2. Okay, so I placed it in the sky for us, and you notice how the AI was smart enough to place it behind the balloons for us automatically. But I don't really like where it's been placed, and that's okay because I can move it. So I'm going to click on Place Object here in the menu, and a box appears. And now I can drag this wherever I like. Maybe over here. That looks kind of nice. Maybe we'll make it a little smaller, something like that. And it's kind of behind some of the balloons. Right there. Oops, you double click it, it goes back to where it was. So you kind of want to watch that. have this instinct to double click it like I'm using Photoshop, and that just doesn't work. So you go back, click on it, click on place object, and it puts it in place again. Look at the nice job it did putting it behind. It's not perfect, okay, but no, well, there it goes. As it pops in there, you'll see it's pretty good, almost perfect. We don't really have to do much or anything to fix that. Okay, let's fit that back to screen. From here, I'm going to go back to sky replacement, and I'm going to take relight down. So what relight does is it changes the lighting in the photo to match where the lighting is coming from in the background of the sky, but what it's doing is it's darkening the balloons here, and that's okay, but I'd like them to be a little bit brighter. We take it all the way up. You see it makes everything very dark. We bring it all the way down, and it brings back some of the brightness. Now you'll notice what it did down here at the bottom of the image. It brightened up the bottom of that sky, and we probably wouldn't want that, except for the fact that we're going to crop this, and it's not going to matter. So I'm going to hit the crop button up here now, and I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to bring this in here, and maybe give it a little more breathing room, something like that, and click the done button. The crop gets applied, and I just want to show you, we went from this image here, a couple of balloons and a lonely blue sky, to this. Now, and how simple was that? How incredible is this to go back on a day like today when you're stuck in the house, to go back and look at some old images and reinvent something into something incredible. And just with a few clicks we were able to do that. And now we can continue to go ahead with this, and we can make a few other changes. What we can do is add a layer by clicking on layers and then select new layer adjustment. And now I can go in here and maybe use a little AI enhance. See if we can make those balloons a little bit brighter, and that does a nice job, but I really don't want it to affect the rest of the image. I only want it to affect the balloons, so I'm going to just go into edit mask, select the brush, and I'll use my tablet here and just brush this onto the two main balloons. And that automatically masks it out for the rest of the image, and it's only now applied to the balloons. And what we can do to show that is just, I can click on this arrow here, and you can see how the pink represents where the mask is. And we can clean that up a little bit over here, a little bit more there. If I want to erase, if I went a little too far, I can hit erase right here and then just dial this back a little bit. See some of it's coming off the balloons. Not the end of the world. It's not going to really affect anything too significantly. Let's go back to paint. Get the rest of this balloon. Get this up here. Okay. Let's get that. Okay. Shut off the mask, and voila. And just like that, again, it's masked out the rest of the image, and these changes now only affect these two balloons. We could add a little bit of structure. See how that changes things. Let's look at color and make the vibrance of the balloons a little bit brighter. And again, we'll apply the mask by edit mask, brush, and same thing. This time I'm going to set the opacity of the brush up to 100. Make this a little smaller, and I'm going to just dial in that mask again to just these two front balloons. Right there. That should be nice, and you can see, obviously I'm going very dramatic with it, but just so that you can see how it works. Okay, and that looks nice. If there was any noise in the picture, we could apply noise reduction, and I think it could use a little bit. So we'll go right there, bring that up. That looks nice. And really from there, I mean, we're finished. Again, from this to this in just a few clicks of the mouse. It really wasn't difficult to do. We didn't have to do any difficult masking. We don't need to know any advanced Photoshop techniques. Really, anyone can do this. So get out there, dig up some old photos, and have some fun with this. Okay? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, and have a great day.